Hello and welcome back to Phantasy Star 3 Generations of Doom. And I want to make this perfectly clear before we start this part. When we get to the end of Chapter 1, there's going to be a root split. One is going to be the canon storyline, and the other one is going to be the what if. So just so you know, I'm going to do both storylines on two different saves. Okay? Save state as well as in-game save. Okay? Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's proceed across the seas because we have Lyle in the party. And as you can tell, most of our party I put through the ringer because, grinding and all. And mind you, per head. 5 per head. So, next on our journal destinations, we are going across the seas again. Since we went to the weather tower to fix the weather here, we've now reached this place, which is Agoe, or Agoe. Our land, Agoe. Battles, Shusoran, Lyle's land. But I'm pretty sure if it was in Japanese, it would be pronounced Agoe. English, Ago, but Japanese would be Agoe. So, here we are in the armory. Steel. Beautiful, beautiful steel. So, I'm kind of glad that the later games you basically just stuck there and like, okay, boop, 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 boop. So, yeah, let's replace that. Steel armor. Let's replace that hunting gun with the steel helm. Give Mew the steel vest. Even though the game calls her a cyborg, personally I'm going to call her Newman because she looks more like a Newman than a cyborg. Then again, if I looked at Kamen Rider, there you go. It just basically says a lot, doesn't it? So replace the headgear with the steel gear. I might give Lyle, a shield. Not entirely sure yet, but... we will see. So here we got weapons we don't really need yet. Because our last person will probably be using the slicer. But here we got slicer, steel knives, hunting needles, and laser needles. So give me a moment while I do some cleaning up. Won't take but just a second. Okay, so we clean that up. So everyone's properly equipped and fitted. Since we got mostly steel equipment. So we're in the town of Agoe. So let's see what we can learn around here. Stories tell of monsters appearing in fountains. Especially the fountains in Shusoran. A young woman was taken into Shusoran's castle. That would be our future 5th member of our party, the final member of our squad. See, a good Let's Player always keeps a walkthrough, a fact around, you know. Well, this music is awfully funky. But this is Shusoran. So, here we have steel chest plates, steel protector, ceramic armor, and a steel cape. Wait a moment while I get some equipments on the go. So as you can tell, this is a lion town, and if you remember from the very start of the story, there's Agoe and Lyle. Two races of people who just don't like each other because of the battle that happened a millennia ago. So we got ceramic needles, steel swords, claws, steel staff, and a ceramic shot. Pardon, more equipments. Okay, so where we are is, we're in Lyle's kingdom. Believe it or not. So I'm pretty sure there's a way to get in. If there is a way, then I'm not seeing it. Maybe I would have to switch. So Lyle being first. Then Rhys. Mew and Rin. I mean, it's only right, you know. This is his land, so. It would make sense. So the townspeople aren't much for talking. As you can tell, there's not much for the townspeople to talk about. No matter how hard we try, Lyle's folk beat us. My people are not strong enough to beat Shusoran. I wonder why. If the lions attack, we'll be wiped out. And of course, this is a serious issue because the hatred. That's all it is. Shusoran seems peaceful, but evil lurks within. Hence the evil music. What do you have to say, sir? Shusoran's castle is now heavily fortified. Well, that does say a lot now, doesn't it? That's the reason why they have the doors closed on us. Thanks for the info, guys. Anybody got some info they want to give to us? Really? We just want info. No? No. Let's see. Man, what are you selling? We'll be taking one escalade. Because like I said, there's no Yuka, there's no Hinas here. That's in the other games. Hello. Well, there's a way to get in here. Could have found this. So in here we can find ourselves 3 triments. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? After all this. I went big fat mouth. Guess what happened? Oh, hey! Your party's dead! What? Try me. Dun, 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 dun. And rank gains level. Firmus. It's a Firmus! It's a Firmus! Don't you know? Oh, by the way, I did read a bit in the walkthrough. Like I said, a good Let's Player, regardless of who you are, don't be ashamed of using a walkthrough. Especially if you're using maps. Go ahead and use a map! Ooh, yes, please. He shoot multiples. Yes, thank you, Ren. Thank you. At least in 3, trimates are more common. Whereas in 4... Oh, you want your trimate? Guess what? You're gonna have to pay out the ass for it. Really, dude? Well, at least we made it inside. Oh, sure, like it's so hard to get inside. Oh no! Oh, that was a shoot. Okay. Mew, please. Thank you. One moment. Okay, a few things are going to happen here, which kind of makes sense, kind of don't make sense. But in this part, we are definitely going to save our 5th member. Don't need to really get all the trimates. But it's gonna make sense as to why I'm doing it. I kind of wish you wasted these two in the background, but that's okay. Making a save state just in case. But what we are going to do is we're going to do the following to Lyle. Take that off, don't worry. Yeah, no. No, not ready for that. If I'm right, walkthrough says right, there's going to be an event coming up. So I'm definitely going to check this very carefully before I continue. Frontline's just getting slaughtered. Yeah. So we gotta go through this place three or twice. Really? In the castle now? Yes, his defense has been increased. And Mew and Ren have gained levels. Now increased. Front line getting slaughtered. Okay, here we are. It's her! How did she get here? I found her. The reason why you want this is the main reason why you want to unequip Lyle here. Please, help me take her away, Lyle. If you want her back, fight for her. I have to leave you now, Prince Rhys. Prince Rhys. Excuse me. I have to leave you now, Prince Rhys. Excuse me. I'll explain why later, if things work out. So, where to follow him? Good thing we carry antidotes. Sucker! So we follow him. And so we must fight for her. Now, it's time to see you really fight, Rhys. Well, aren't you big? So, yeah, we must fight Lyle in a one-on-one battle. There we go. If you basically just unequip him, just take all his basic equipment, or just take off his weapon. It's like, oh, it's just magic. Okay, whatever. You're a lot tougher than I thought, Rhys. Someone wants to speak with you, by the way. And he just poofs. Okay. You must be our fourth. He was going to be our fifth, but apparently he bowed out. Hello, my name is Rhys. You've come a long way since we met. Before we get Maya, we must backtrack a bit. Return to Aridia and put my moonstone and Maya's moon tier into the satellite control system. That will bring the moon back to its proper place and open the land bridge from the rear gate of this castle to where Maya is being held. Let's go rescue Maya. Did I get... Oh, wait. Lyle's still... Okay. Lyle is still in our party, so therefore we're okay. Okay, good. I was just wondering, like, why Lyle? Lyle, why you do that, man? Lyle, you just ain't right, dog. Why'd you do that? Anyway, we got a few items for Lena here. And that is to give her... I want to give... We got a few things to give Lena here. For one, we give her the steel chest. And of course, a pair of steel knives. Now, like I said, here's where things get really interesting. Because after we save Maya, we come across the route split to where the game can go either way, depending on who you marry. Like I said, it plays somewhat like Dragon Quest Hand of the Heavenly Bride. So it kind of makes sense as to why. So let's get rid of that. That does help, and according to what Lena is, Lena has no technique points. So, Ren has melee and time. Mew has heal and order. Lyle here has only melee. Whereas Rhys and Lena have no techniques. So with that said, let's leave. You hear that? It's gotta beat now. Now I'm definitely gonna look that up right now. I was like, okay, no, well not right now, but a little after I'm done with this part, I'm definitely gonna look up that there's a remix of this piece. But as you can tell, yeah, we need to make a return trip to the weather tower, just so we can actually fix the weather once again in Lena's neck of the woods. So in the next part, we're going to see where pretty much everything is going to be concluded, and we're going to save Maya, and then right after that, we're going to see where the story ends up afterwards. So stay tuned. More of Phantasy Star 3 Generations of Doom right after this. Thanks for watching.